Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Diddy. You know what, this case, the Diddy situation is starting to look very similar to what Bill Cosby went through and is still going through in his late elderly years. It seems like Diddy is going to suffer the same fate. Now, will Diddy end up going to jail for anything? I don't know, but what I do know, I do believe is that his bank account is going to be drained, probably down to zero. So the latest person that is suing him, her name is Crystal McKinley. She's saying that the incident that happened between her and Diddy happened back in 2003. She was an aspiring model, and what did he do? Similar to what all the other ladies saying that he did, he SA'd her, but he did it by feeding her with alcohol and other substances. We're going to go ahead and get right into this story. The difference with this young lady, though, is she claims to have the clothing from said evening. And I'm guessing she saved the clothing and she wants to prove that his DNA is on the clothing. 20 years, I don't know. Somebody got to tell me, does the DNA last that long? I guess time will tell, right? So Sean Diddy Combs, sued by a model who alleges he gave her substances and SA'd her in 2003. Crystal McKinley claims the Bad Boy CEO told her she was going to make it big one day as a model before allegedly giving her substances and assaulting her. Sean Diddy Combs had been accused of giving crystal substances and SAing a woman in a new lawsuit filed in New York. In court documents obtained by People on Tuesday, May 21st, Crystal McKinley alleges that she was 22 years old when she was introduced to the mogul, now 54, by a designer while working as a model back in 2003. In the lawsuit, McKinley claims that after meeting with Combs and the unnamed designer downtown, that she felt little control over the events as she was directed what to do and put on display for others in attendance. McKinley claimed that she was instructed to sit directly across from Combs at the event and that he made a very public display of coming on to her in a sexually aggressive manner, which continued throughout the dinner. She added the Bad Boy CEO continuously complimented her beauty and told her she was going to make it big one day as a model. She claims he told her that he had the power in the industry and was going to help her advance her career before they exchanged phone numbers. In the lawsuit, McKinley described Combs as flirtatious during the course of the evening and alleges that he plied the plaintiff with alcohol throughout the dinner as he repeatedly refilled her glass with wine. Later that night at Combs Studio, this man was something else. So it seems like he did a lot of his alleged crimes at the studio. At Combs Studio, the model says she was offered some Mary Jane and alleges she later came to understand that Combs had laced the joint with a narcotic or other intoxicating substance per the lawsuit. She claims she declined to smoke or drink after feeling as though she was floating, but Combs called her uptight and continued to pressure her to do so. The lawsuit alleges that Combs then led McKinley to a bathroom where he began forcing himself upon her and kissing her without her consent. He then allegedly shoved her head down to his private area and forced her to perform relations on him. She claimed that once the act was over, Combs went back into the studio. McKinley says she began feeling physically sick and lost consciousness. These words are similar to what many others have said in their suits against him. McKinley also claims Combs blackballed her career. In around 2004, she was hospitalized for trying to take her own life after she began to blame herself for the assault and for sabotaging her own career. Due to the traumatic events to occur later, plaintiff McKinley saved the unwashed clothing from that night in her closet, where they remain in a plastic bag wrapped, the lawsuit says. The amount she is seeking in damages is unspecified. Reps for Combs did not immediately respond to People's request for a comment. McKinley's lawyers declined to comment. Tuesday lawsuits come less than a week after CNN released a footage of Combs kicking, punching, and dragging his former girlfriend and former bad boy artist Cassandra Cassie Ventura in Los Angeles hotel in 2016. The incident was captured on the hotel's surveillance cameras. In addition to Ventura and McKinley, Diddy faces SA harassment lawsuits from 3 other women and 1 man. If you or someone you know has been SA, please contact the National SA hotline at 1-800-656-HOPE, and HOPE is 4673, or you can go to rain with 2 N's.org to get help. So that's RAINN.org. And for people news, okay, yeah. So, oh goodness. I want to say this. Fear not, for I know some people think that sometimes the only justice you can get is someone physically being locked up behind bars. I think I said this before and I say it again. Although he may not be behind physical bars right now, he's definitely behind some invisible bars. His reputation is trash. These lawsuits, I think, are going to keep coming. I think he's going to be like Bill Cosby. Everybody and anybody that he has, I'll say, impacted in a negative way, for lack of better words right now, or allegedly SA'd or whatever, or R'd, they're going to come out. These people are getting more and more courage. I didn't think, though, that someone from 2003 would be able to do a lawsuit right now, but I thought the statute of limitations would have ran out, even if it's a civil suit. But I mean, if she filed it, she must have some legs to stand on. And so if this clothing does have his DNA on it, I don't really know how much that proves or doesn't prove. Because what if I was with the person and that's why my DNA is on it and I didn't force? But I don't know. But she says she has the clothing, and I think that's going to be a significant piece in this particular case. But listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Do you believe, one, that this clothing is going to have his DNA on it? Do you feel like he is going down the same road or route, sort of like a Bill Cosby, and that once it seems like once one group of people came out saying that Bill Cosby did things to them, it opened the floodgates and everybody just seemed to start coming? I feel like that's where the road that Diddy is heading down now. But listen, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me. I will chat back, and I'll see you in the next video.